Hey everybody, Boris. Welcome to the crosses section from March 20th to March 24th, 2017. And the crosses this week are definitely going to be very commodity dollar heavy because of all the commodity dollar action that we have coming up this week. First and foremost, I think the Aussie Kiwi, very ripe for an interesting trade here. Now, there are two ways you can go, obviously. If the RBNZ is hawkish, if they're supportive, then I think this whole 110 level, which is a very, very key resist level for Aussie Kiwi, definitely falls away. And you have this perfect combination of a fundamental catalyst against a technical resist point. So it seems to be like a natural trade here of shorting against the 110s. On the other hand, if they tend to be super dovish, the break above the 110 just opens up free territory here, and I would completely reverse my position on the move. More likely than not, though, I'm kind of betting on the fact that I think 110 fails here, and we trade back down to the 108s. The CAD yen is sort of a low volatility trade on just the yen crosses, on the yen crosses selling off a little further. We're seeing the weakness into the close on the yen. If dollar yen shows further decline towards the 1150 level, the CAD yen is going to follow in a less volatile fashion because CAD is the weakest of all the COM dollars, so it's not going to be able to offset the yen strength by CAD strength. Oh, and I made a mistake here. Pound Swiss is my kind of pick for the pound squeeze, the upside squeeze here. You could trade euro pound, but I think pound Swiss also is kind of interesting because if the dollar is weak, dollar Swiss remains essentially underwater. Cable can take off that 24 level into the 26 level. It really brings up the whole 126 in pound Swiss as well. Let's take a look at the charts here and just see how everything plays out. Let's start with Aussie Kiwi first because I think that's the most interesting and the biggest story of the week as far as the crosses go. So you see this 110 level, and probably I think I want to go here. Let me go on the weekly just to show you how long. You see this 110 level? That's a very, very big, significant resist point going all the way back down to a couple of last year, midsummer of last year. If we take that out, there really isn't any significant resistance till 112, 113. So a failure here, however, does take us right back towards the 108s. That's why I think it's both psychologically important and is so fundamentally crucial as the week sets up. And that's going to be the really, I think, big pivot around which the market is going to trade this week on that particular pair. Now, CAD yen, we can also stay on the weeklies just for this. You can even see this on the weeklies at how the compression to the downside. The weekly actually just shows sort of much more interestingly than even the dailies, the very slow but nevertheless very consistent downside trend. And that's why I like it to the downside here because any further yen strength takes us below the 84 handle and really doesn't have, on the weeklies, certainly doesn't have much support till really underneath here, maybe 81, 82. If we go back down to the dailies, you can see this in a less smoother fashion, but nevertheless, you see sort of a series of failed lower highs continuously. That's a very good telling sign. Now, yes, it's at support here. So could it bounce back up? Yes, but I'm betting on the fact that yen gets a little stronger here. And if it does, the break here, you can almost really sort of sell the 84.25 break or something of that nature. Or if you want to be super conservative, sell the 84 break. But a break of the 84 really connotes a move here down to 82 on CAD yen. And then last but not least, the pound squeeze variance is my pound Swiss trade. And you can see that quite well. It made a very nice rounded bottom here. The 122 definitely held. We are coming up against this former support that is now going to be resistance of this 123.64, which is why a break of the 124 really would be the signifying tell sign that we have more upside to go. Once we get clear of that, we really have all the way up to 126 to go on the pound Swiss. So I like all those trades to the side here. COM dollar is very much the central focus this week, and Aussie Kiwi is the center of that. Wish you guys the best luck, the best trading. Boris, over and out.